Hey everybody, it's Dan, your friendly fishmonger from dansfish.com, and today I'm going to show you an update of this fish annex project, where we're at. So let's start here. So that is the compressor for the air conditioner, which is now installed. Now it's pretty cold now, we don't need it this minute, but we'll need that later. I don't want it to get too hot in there and fry any fish later. So while we were putting in the rest of the HVAC system, it just made sense to go ahead and put that in. Here's all the racks, they're finished. Here's some drain tubing on that one. Some more on this one, with just some holes drilled in. These are the little holders for the lights that are going in, so you'll see those on the racks. I've started framing this out just a little bit. So this is how I'm insulating this, is I'm leaving the garage doors in, because my hope is within a year or so to start building a big warehouse and move out of my garage. But in the meantime, I'm just framing it around. I'll put some plywood on here, and I'll be able to insulate between the plywood and the garage door, so that so I get good insulation without totally destroying the garage doors. So when we move, hopefully, it's an easy transition. So here's what's going on in here. Ooh, it just got dark. So these are some of the aquariums. They're painted. Just a big mess from working. But the main thing we've been working on is this stuff up here. Let me take you up there and show you. It's been about a week or so of work to get this done. So this is the HRV. This is a heat retention ventilator. It brings in fresh air from outside and mixes it with old air from inside in a manifold. It doesn't really mix it, but that's the easy way to explain it. So that fresh air comes in and absorbs the heat from the outgoing air, so the incoming air is fresh and warm. Really helps with your heating bill. That sucker there, that is our furnace and air conditioner. So this has been a big project. And here is the water heater. I have it plumbed. The gas is in, and the hot and cold are ready for me to attach PEX to. The only other thing I need to attach to that is a condensate line, which is really easy. There's the vent up there. It's a dual vent, a concentric vent. And yes, so that's ready for me to stick PEX into to run the fish room. So the next thing, let me get down. Down we go. Hang on, we're going down. Okay, so the next big project is to run the air in the water. So what I'm gonna do is, I hope, what I really wanna do tonight is put a second coat of paint on these. I got the first coat on, and then we started the HVAC project, and I haven't got the second coat put on yet. So I hope to put the second coat of those on, let it dry tonight. And then tomorrow what I want to do is, see that hole right there? That's where the drain pipe that's fitted to the stands outside plugs into the system. There's another one behind those tanks. And so right above there, up on the rafters, is where I'm going to put the air manifolds and the water manifolds, as well as the power strips. So that's the next big project. So my hope is over the next couple of days to get that done, so that I have air and water in there, get that all plumbed in and connected, so that all that's left is getting the last of the tanks drilled and painted after they arrive. I expect them within a couple days, and before they come, it'd be really nice to get up there and get the air and water manifolds in, just because then I'll have room to do it before it gets crazy full of tanks in here. So what else can I show you? Oh yeah. So these are the power strips that are going to go up. There's 16 outlets on each strip. And those I have enough for 2 above each row, which is plenty of power. And then let me show you the manifolds I made. We're going to go outside. Okay. Oh, the other thing, oops, is this door is getting fixed. So I've got to switch this door around, because if you look at it, it looks fine, but a previous homeowner installed it so it only opens that much, and then it runs in the garage door track. And so I'm getting it flipped so it opens outside instead of internally. Not sure why they did that. This has been an adventure owning this home. There's been lots of previous owners, and they've each put their mark on the home. So here's the water manifolds. So these are pieces of PVC that I've put all these manifolds in. Each of these will have a drip, a silicone line coming off of it to feed water to each tank. So each tank gets one of those. They're pretty long. They go back there. Here's the lights. I've got a bunch of them. They're just these cheap little 3-foot LED shop lights. They're 3000 Kelvin, which is not great. That's kind of an orangey color. You know, you want a white or a blue color, but they were only like $10. They were less than $11 a piece. And when you've got 81 aquariums, you save where you can. So I think they'll grow plants, and I'll see the fish. It just won't be, you know, exactly the color I want. But as long as I can see the fish clearly, so I can check their health and see how they're doing, then we're fine for this application. Here's the air. So these are the manifolds for the air. They go all the way down. Don't fall off, buddy. All the way down. So it's PVC pipe. I'm using 1.5 inch because then I don't lose pressure easily. And whole bunch, each tank gets 2 air lines, one for a box filter and one for a sponge filter. So there are a lot of them. So that's like, what, 162 outlets that are in there. So that's what we've been working on. Just a quick update to show you the project in case you haven't seen it lately. And yeah, tomorrow I hope to get manifolds hung and stuff connected and plumbed up over tomorrow and the next day, and then get the electrical strips up. So that's where I'm at in the project. We're getting really close though. Once that's up, then it's just waiting for the tanks, and when the tanks arrive, it's drilling them, putting in the manifolds in the drain line, drilling a couple holes in the trim so I can run the water line and the air lines, and then we're pretty much up and running. Because, well, I'll show you how I've prepped for that later. I've got some like lava rocks and stuff in the tanks in the other facility downstairs, getting all covered with beneficial bacteria, so I can do kind of an instant cycle. Just take a bunch of lava rocks, put them in a new tank, and that'll introduce the bacteria and get it cycled pretty quick. So anyway, that's where we're at. I'm excited. If you like this stuff, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like or subscribing or sharing or hitting notification bells, all that stuff is greatly appreciated. And we have some stuff for sale at dansfish.com if you're interested in ordering live freshwater aquarium fish. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.